me, name's Sony. Welcome back to another video. Today we are just hanging around in the studio. I've been working hard on 360 Chicken. We're coming close to release very soon. I keep saying that, but I don't want to give you a date until it's actually done, right? Completed, and then I'll do some promotion of it as well. So it'll be quite fun and cool. But until then, I'm just doing a little bit of random stuff. And after last week's, well, it's like a week and a half, video on the kind of recreation of the Mario movie Peach's Castle that I did just for fun, I decided, wait, you know what? I've got I've got an old what's it called? I've got an old project where I recreated the mechanics of Mario 64. So wouldn't it be nice and fun to see how that would look in a super modern redesigned castle? So here we go. Wrong camera. Wow, getting the cameras wrong this time round. So might as well just go ahead and try it out. There we go. Here we are in not playing game mode. There we go, that's better. You may have noticed the shadow actually was a little bit darkened just then. The shadow just under the Mario. That's because that shadow is a custom shadow. It's a little cool thing that I've been working on. Let me just lower the volume and make sure it's actually hang on a minute. Oh yeah, we've got audio. Okay, so that's good. Right, so there we go. We've got Mario 64 Reimagined, which I built a while ago. It was just a little project that I did. It's not something that is released or anything like that. But using the modern redesigned castle that I've got here, which is really cool. This is just a little short video, but there we go. It works really nicely. Little bit slow on the frame rate right now. That's just because I'm running this and my studio right now. Maybe I could switch off the screen space reflections or something. It works fine, right? There we go. And you can see here the little shadow that I've done. This is a custom shadow system that I'm going to be using to be Super Cat as well. And you can see the shadow is actually always below the Mario, which is really cool, right? And that's it's a very Mario thing to do in the modern Nintendo games. The shadow always beneath the Mario. But there we go. This is really cool because I literally just took the entire castle model that I'd done with the other project and just threw it in here. With the right scale as well, so there we go. Which means the clouds themselves are also moving, and these are physics clouds, right? So really cool. usual stuff. The usual stuff. It's actually the physics clouds from that other project. There we go. We've got a Mario. He can crawl around. He can crawl around. Let's get the words right. Here we go. And I've done a little bit of depth of field. So when you go really close, you can see it just kind of depth of fields the background. Nice and nice. That's about it, really. It's really nice to look at. It's really nice to sort of run around. All of these little corners and stuff, they're rounded edges and everything. Remember, I built this for presentation rather than, you know, super efficient gameplay mechanics. So it's kind of okay, but it's not very good for the mechanics. So you can see here, if I run down these stairs, Mario just starts sliding because he kind of realizes that these corners here, he's trying to, and he just randomly starts sliding because some of those corners are rounded, and I'm just taking the collisions as they are, right? So it just kind of works that way. You can see he's sliding off this little corner here. This is a nice rounded corner here, just this edge. And he just slides off that as well, which is, there we go. It's just how it is, right? But you can wall jump off of things, so we can kind of get real high. There we go. And you can see the shadow how it bounced. Ooh, he landed on the lamp. You can see the shadow how it. Ooh, that was not a good attempt. Wow, I am not jumping well. He's getting stuck. Mario, what are you doing? Get down from there. You silly. Oh, let's try this. Come on, just do it. Just do it. There we go. We'll nearly get to the ceiling. You know what? Maybe it's better on the other side. This is a little bit. Oh, just tried to long jump. Oh, come on. That was silly. Right. Oh, actually, hold on. We could always just There we go. A little bit of camera jumping there. It's probably hitting some collisions somewhere. I don't know. But there we go. We can actually get high. I'm struggling with basic platforming mechanics right now. What is going on here? Mario, what are you doing? Oh no. And we'll never get to the top. There we go. But yeah, it's exactly the same build from the other project. This is the best thing about Unity, right? And we could actually do it in this VR space, right? This VTube space. I am going to be sitting in this world when doing some description videos, maybe some discussion video. Why did I say description? Discussion videos. I'm probably going to be sitting on this throne over here, where Mario is. There we go. Mario's taking a seat. He's in Peach's seat, and she's probably gonna kick him out. But there we go. Right. So wonderful. We'll just hop down here, and yeah, that's about it really. It's just wanted to mess around. We could obviously try and jump into the Bob-omb battlefield image and just get smacked right in the face. Which is wonderful. Yeah, as I mentioned before, these tables are missing, right? So I was supposed to model these tables. I didn't actually finish the build. I completely forgot about the tables until making that video, which I mentioned in the video as well. I know you can't actually do that in the game, right? Long jump and then do a dive. It's not supposed to happen. If you hold the crouch, as you press the jump button, there, I tried to dive there, and it doesn't always work. Oh, that's what's happening. Right, okay, so it's actually checking the timer. So the running timer, where if you don't run for too long, he'll just punch, but if you run for long enough, he'll perform a dive. That timer is what's preventing me from diving sometimes when doing a long jump. But sometimes it doesn't. So there we go. It's a weird one. Yeah, I never finished these mechanics properly. But the Tubby Supercat project, which is my own actual IP, that is going to be super pristine. The actual mechanics are going to be solid in there. The back-end mechanics of this, though, are something that I mentioned before I would be reusing. And it won't be exactly the same, obviously. It's a custom project that I'm making, and that would be something that would be really fun as well, because what I want to do is this is a part of what I was doing with the 360 Chicken project, is the level editing system in that game that I've been working on for months now, is something that is going to be reusable in other projects, and I will be doing something with a platformer as well, which would be really, really cool to have a platformer where you can actually build parts of the game and actually make your own little levels that can then go on the Steam Workshop again. So it would be so cool to have a platforming game where you can just build the levels and put them on the Steam Workshop or on whatever workshop comes up later on in life. I don't know. You can see he's got actual multiple shadows there. Just about see in the little lighting area. He's got a second shadow when you jump. But that's the real shadows, right? This virtual shadow down here is a fake shadow. And of course here you can see shadows as well coming off the lamp. That's because he's lit. He's lit by the lamp, right? So there we go. We'll go in slow-mo. And you can see here he's lit by the lamp, which is nice and cool. Hey, there we go. Very nice. Right? So yeah, there we go. A little bit of skills. We can do this and then go straight into a side flip, and then yeah, I can't do a jump out of the pound the ground, right? Because this wasn't based on Mario Odyssey's mechanics. It was based on Mario Odyssey's animation systems. Like when I was recreating the mechanics here and I did the animations, I was using Mario Odyssey as a template, right? So when I crouch and do a backflip, you can see Mario kind of tilts his head slightly before he lands, and he doesn't do the T-pose celebration when he lands from a backflip, right? But he does do it from, well, actually I don't think he does it from a side flip as well. Oh, he does. So there we go. From a side flip he does. So this is based on Mario Odyssey's version rather than Mario 64's, where even a backflip would do the haha move, right? And the triple jump does do that as well. Whee. There we go. Wonderful. But you can actually see in his facial animations as well. It's a little bit different. Alright, so he's got actual facial animations in there. Really, really cool. And wow, wonderful. So yeah, there we go. It's just Mario 64's mechanics recreated in Unity, of course. But then I recreated this years ago, so that's fine. So it's not something I did over the course of the last week. That was great. It did take me only a month to build the project originally anyway, which is really cool. 3 weeks I spent on the actual mechanics and animations, and then the actual world building it took me about a week. Again, I had a lot of time. This was when I didn't have a job. When I do have a job, things are much more difficult. Right now, I'm back in full-time development, and I intend to stay that way for the rest of my life. As a full-time game developer and other things beyond this, beyond that, I would really like to go into other type of fields as well. Within game development, within hardware, within tech, I'd love to go into multiple fields. Especially since my VR work is sort of relatively fun outside of just gaming, right? It's definitely software tech that can be used in experiences that are beyond gaming, and it can be used in educational experiences as well, which is definitely something I intend to work with, especially since it's really good to teach physics in a physics world. I've seen it being done with Gary's Mod, where a few videos were made and they were trying to teach the basic concepts of physics using Gary's Mod as a mechanical showcase, right? It's very, very good way of doing things. I really want to do that in VR, and I've got the tech to do it, right? So yeah, there we go. A random video just for the week, and just keep things going, right? I just want to keep my my YouTube channel going. I want things to be constantly active, but that doesn't mean that I want to put out a lot of rubbish, right? I'm not gonna just put out the same video every week. That just doesn't make any sense. So here we go. You get something fun every week, something fun, something cool going on, something you can't really see in other places because they would have to put in all the work to recreate what I've recreated in the first place. But there we go. You know, I did actually make. Oh, he's struggling with the stairs. I did actually make that that plaque at the top there, which you can't. It's in blur, but it actually is. It does have the star icon on it, right? On that plaque, just above Mario's head here, right? That plaque, right at the top of the castle. It does actually have the star on it, the little sort of bump-shaped star. And even these things, they actually do have bumps on them. The actual bar that's just above Mario's head, that gold edge. It's all actually done with detail that you can't see in the video immediately unless I went up there with the camera and showcased it. But unfortunately, I didn't do a perfect detail job of everything. It would just be it would be unnecessary, right? These little tiny details where it takes so much extra time, but you get very minimal details in them. But there we go. That's Mario 64 if it were reimagined and reimagined and reimagined over and over and over again until you get movie quality Mario assets. This is how they would look, which is beautiful. And yes, before anyone asks, I do have the breakdance moves, right? Of course, right? There we go. We do have the power slides and the breakdance moves. Wonderful, right? What? There we go. Thanks very much for watching. That's pretty much the whole project, right? So there. Let me just end that game before my blooming CPU explodes. Yeah, that's the end of this video, really. Thanks very much for watching. I'll have more random fun stuff going on in all of my videos as per usual. It's the standard thing that I do. Tubby's decided to wear the Mario cap for today's video just for fun. And in fact, you know what? We'll switch that over, right? So I'll be a Luigi, and he can be the slightly shorter one, Mario. So oh whoops, we're still in green screen mode. That's better. That's better. There we go. I'm a proper Luigi now, not a green screen Luigi. Yeah, I don't want to make that mistake. It completely ruins the beauty of this setup, right? But there we go. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you in the. Oh, you know what? Let me stand out. There we go. We'll stand. Oh, Tub, your camera view. Not very good view for the tubby. Maybe I need him to sort of turn around. You know what? Can I stand next to the pipe? No, I can't stand next to the pipe. That pipe over there. I can't stand next. I need to. Oh no, I need to set that up. So the original idea was that pipe would be used for me exiting the game world. So from one studio to another, from one scene to another, I would use that pipe there. But yeah, it didn't work out so well. I ended up just having the sort of the floating mechanism, right? Which is this is much cooler, right? This whole do that and then switch to the whole metaverse zone. That works out way better. I do really like that. I don't want to have a pipe just jump out of the floor and then hop into it. Too much animation work going on, or at least too much state management going on. So there we go. Hope you like the little project. Unfortunately, it would not be released. It's not, again, IP conflict and whatnot. Look forward to more projects that will be playable, that will be customizable. Level creation systems is one of the things that I really want to focus on a little bit, including for VR stuff, right? So that's about it, really. That's the end of this video. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you in the next one, and look forward to 360 Chicken very, very soon. Very soon. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.